Hi guys, today I'm going to take you on a tour of my £10,000 home office so that you can have some pointers for your own home office. Because unlike most people who have been scrambling to work from home during 2020, I've actually been working from home for over 10 years. So I've got a lot of experience of what you might need to focus on to work from home more efficiently. First of all, I've got 4 screens, as you can see. 2 curved 31-inch, 32-inch Dell monitors, 1440p, a HD monitor there, another Dell, and a 4K TV, all plugged into this PC. Now, one of the pointers I will make that don't scrimp on components. You get what you pay for, buy quality, buy the best, and it will last you. If you scrimp on what you're buying, then you'll regret it and probably end up buying it again. Now, this system altogether, what's in this box, cost me about £3,500. Oh yeah, the monitors, they cost me about £1,000. The TV is about £1,300. This is what I actually paid for them, so that comes to 3.5, 4.5, about £5,000 there. So what's in this system? Well, first of all, guess how old it is. This system is over 6 years old. 6 years old, and it's cost me £3,500, everything that's in it. And you might say it's old. Well, yeah, it is old, but it's still better than most systems out there, because what I buy is quality and the best components at that time. For instance, it's got 20 terabytes of storage in it. How much disk space do you have? It's got 6 drives, 2 SSDs. Yeah, there's the drives, 2 SSDs, and 4 mechanical drives, mostly a mixture of Western Digital blacks and blues, 6 and 4 terabytes. So 20 terabytes of storage, 4790K processor. Yeah, that is the main bottleneck in this system now, is the processor, which is why I bought a brand new system for £3,200 that's going to be delivered probably within a month. You know, there's a lot of demand. Anyway, my new system is coming. The main bottleneck in this is the 4790K 4-core processor. So I bought a 16-core 5950X system, and guess how much memory this one has? 32 gigs of RAM. How much memory does your PC have? Most PC, well, probably 16 gigs, and this is a 6-year-old system. A GTX 970, yes, 2014, it's old now, but it's still got 1664 CUDA cores, still powerful enough to power 4 screens, 4K, 1440p, HD, 1440p, and all without running the fans. See, you get what you pay for. Buy the best spec at the time, and it will last you and be reliable as this system has been. But now I am upgrading it to a £3,200 top spec system, a 5950X RTX 3080, 64 gig RAM, including 2 1TB NVMe 2 drives, 1 terabyte each. So that'll be the system and scratch drive. So that'll be coming hopefully within a month to replace this. Anyway, this system so far, it's 4.5, what did I say, 4.5, 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, about £6,000. Yeah, so that's £6,000 in the screen and the computer. So what's next? Well, it's the cameras. I've got the one that I'm holding, WX500, there's an old Sony there, and there's a TG5 Tough, that's about £300, and a Vuz XR, that's about £350. So the cameras are about £1,000, those 4 cameras. So that brings up the total to £7,500 for my £10,000 system. So what I would recommend next, if you're getting a home office, is a good desk. This one cost £500. Obviously it's now 10 years old, but look, it's still intact. The tray is not broken. If you get cheap, that will break. It's not. So get a firm, solid desk, pay extra. This one costs £500. That brings the total to £8,000. And then you have a secondary desk and lots of cupboards and shelves, because you're going to have a lot of paperwork to hide away. That the furnishings probably come to about £1,000. So that's 9,000. And what else do we have? Oh yes, we have external drives. You're going to produce a lot of data. I've got about 8, ranging from 3 to 8 terabytes each, and they probably cost me about at least £1,200, call it £1,000 for 8 drives. So that brings it to 10,000. I'm not even done. We got a Oculus Quest 2 VR headset, and we got loads of other gadgets such as a luminosity measure, multimeters, various gadgets in that cupboard there, stands, camera accessories. So altogether it's probably £11,000. Got a microphone there, various cables. Another tip I'll give is use baskets like these. They're good for stuffing them full of items, so they're not spread up everywhere. Also got a printer. Get a good laser printer, colour. You know, you never know when you need to print something off. But basically the message is this: you get what you pay for. If you go for cheap stuff, you'll regret it. You'll want to upgrade sooner. If you pay for quality, it will last you years. Like I say, this system is, when I bought it, I hoped it would last me 5 years, and it's done more than 6. So I've definitely got my money's worth. But now the time has come to upgrade, and hopefully the new system will last me at least 5 years. Whilst the external drives, you don't want to permanently plug them in, because they will die. They're not made for permanent use, but you use them for clearing space off your hard drive. Even 20 terabytes get full, so I've shifted a load of stuff off them that I don't need. So even 20 terabytes is not enough. So go for, if you're going for the spec, get for the highest spec, loads of disk space, and offload any stuff that you don't need onto external drives. And you need lots of storage, shelving, get good quality so it looks good. Okay, I've got shelves all over the place that perfectly fit the area. You can add them as you go along, and cupboards there full of tech like meters and OBD2 readers for cars, and there we go, look, loads of little gadgets there, inspection camera, loads of testing tools come in useful. So altogether it's probably around £11,500, more than £10,000. And get a good chair, get a good chair that you're going to sit on that's firm, although they're not going to last long. My experience, I get through chairs about, this one's only 6 months old and already the arm's going. They're probably going to last me 2 years before I need a new one. That's the main wear and tear, is the chair. The main chair that you're going to sit on. Get a good quality one, obviously, because you want to be comfortable in it. Black Friday is probably the best time to buy tech. Get the best prices, although there is a lot of demand. You know, that's why I'm still waiting for my PC to arrive. I ordered it over a week ago. It's going to take another month. And what else have I got? Oh yeah, get a good monitor stand, stable, especially when you have lots of multi-monitors. Big desk, so it can, big sturdy desk, you can take the weight, and there's no movement. Thick, so there's no movement, no flexing. Last thing you want is stuff wobbling and falling off. And good monitor stand like this one. This one cost over £200. It's Perspex, you know, Perspex tough. Goes right across the desk, and it can hold the weight of 3 monitors easily. So that's why I say get quality stuff that will last you years, a decade, even if the computer won't. Anyway, that's a tour of my home office. That looks like it's more like £12,000 cost, not 10,000, more than 10. But obviously start with your computer, monitors, desk, and then from that you can go with the rest. Couple of good monitors, you have dual screen, maybe add a third one later, but get a good desk. You want a good firm desk. That's why I recommend the most, otherwise it's going to break, wobble, not going to be big enough. The bigger the desk, the better to fit the space. Then after that you can add everything else, extra monitors, screens, gadgets, shelving, more tables, drawers, shelves, cupboards to fit the rest of the space. Yeah, so that's a tour of my office. If you've got any questions, ask me in the comments below. After all, I have over 10 years experience of working from home, so I know you get what you pay for. You want quality, and this system is definitely, I've got what I paid for. That £3,500 spent on it is still good value for money in 2021. You know, it's still working fine, reliable, and hopefully my new system will be just as reliable. Yes, so that was the tour of my home office. That's a quick tour of my home office. Hope you find it informative for your own home office. Yeah, another thing is a simple extra is this light bulb that you can just work off a remote. You can change the light to whatever you need it, brightness, because the LEDs usually are fixed lights, so you can vary the light quite easily using a remote on your table, so you don't have to get up to wander off the light switch. This is a very cheap and effective tool. They might only last a year, but they only cost about £10 anyway. So this is a good item to have for your home office, so you can adjust the lighting from your table. You don't have to get up. You can even change the colour. Okay, so that was the tour of my home office, and I hope you found it useful in designing your own.